Number order, 6, 10, 11.
Okay.
I'm third, and I get to pick a spot.
Yeah, your spot, your shot.
Yeah, well, interpretation of American rules.
Might be a quick game.
I'm down in St Kilda today. I've got a couple of my mates coming down, BJ and Joey. We're going to play a game of horse and talk about our fan experience last year when we visited Madison Square Garden to see the great LeBron James play. Hey.
Hey, Roo.
What's up, mate?
Hey, buddy.
Going all right?
Yeah.
Game of horse?
I haven't warmed up. I'm not in the kit, but I'll play.
You're not dressed for it, but let's play.
Still win.
Nah.
That's an H for Joey. Who was your team growing up?
I was a Hornets fan. It's just, I think I like the colours. Someone bought me a hat early days, and I sported that for years, so I just latched onto the Hornets. Yeah, what about you?
I spent a lot of time in Houston, so I've got to go for the Rockets.
James Harden, you love him?
Yeah, I can't get into him too much. He's a bit like you, BJ. He's good on offence, but no good on defence.
You don't need to defend.
Your shot. Stop it. International Rules Series, we travelled to New York for the training camp. The lead up to going to Madison Square Garden to watch the Cavs play the Knicks. What were you most excited about?
I think the whole concept of going to Madison Square Garden in the middle of New York, watching Carmelo Anthony play LeBron James was something that's pretty cool. And you have a bucket list and you want to tick off things. It's like watching Roger Federer play or watching Cristiano Ronaldo. You got to tick off LeBron. I remember sneaking down to the fence to the area where they run out. I could peek through the tarp and I could see them huddling around and doing the warm-up, and I thought it was pretty cool. And then I realised that I was 30 and the 14-year-old kids were waiting to give the high five. So
you fitted in with the 14-year-olds.
Yeah, I did.
We were lucky enough to see the basketball and then see arguably one of the greatest players of all time. And then 2 days later, we go out to the Meadowlands to see arguably the greatest quarterback of all time. It was a pretty good couple of days.
We actually talked about it. It was a terrible night. It was raining.
Yep.
And we said we weren't going to go, and then we go, well, it's Tom Brady. We've got to go see Tom Brady. So
and you talk about passionate Knicks fans. The Giants fans were unbelievable, and we were sitting next to a few, and they were getting right into it. And as you said, when Tom Brady threw the touchdown pass as time expired, and it deflated the whole joint, didn't it? It was
deflated. No pun intended.
Pun intended. Just so I get one in.
Yeah, but no one's likely to miss it.
Yeah, but that's all right.
Yeah, this is 30 out straight in front for me. I don't like these.
Well, no one here's had any issues with those but you.
It's a different experience to going to sport here in Australia. What would you say you learned that you could pass on to someone else?
Well, the first thing would be don't buy tickets off scalpers out the front. I remember when we walked in, we saw a couple of, I think they were Aussies, were they? That tried to get in and they bought the scalp and they said they'd been denied entry. Yeah,
they were counterfeit tickets or something they'd bought out the front.
Been used before. And
don't buy tickets off scalpers. Get online, do it properly.
My advice is, well, it depends. Even if it's basketball, more so NFL, but go early to the game to get an experience for the tailgating and the setup within car parks. And
have you ever seen anything like the tailgating over there? So people that don't know what tailgating is, you get to the ground early. They've got big camper vans filled with plasma screens and cooking barbecue out the front. People sitting around drinking, 3-4 hours before the game
I explain
starts.
It's like spring carnival in the car park or the nursery, but just in a more relaxed atmosphere with cooking a barbie, drinking beer before they go to the footy. Good to see you've been practicing.
Oh, well, you warmed up for 20 minutes, you blokes.
This has been an exhibition.
This is just normal. Don't worry about it.
What about your wheels, by the way? Can we talk about these?
I heard we're meeting in a basketball court, so Sporting USA Guernseys. You got Irving, so I'm wearing LeBron James, so I thought I'd wear the appropriate footwear. So seemed to pay off today, I would have thought.
You did shoot them well. Are they off the shelf or are they custom or what?
Completely off the shelf. LeBron James wore these last year in a game. So thanks for coming.